Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on second down, couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Looking downfield for Kelsey. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On the stop was Aaron Donald. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll let the fullback try and pick it up. This is Anthony Sherman. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. They run with Hunt, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Ndamukong Suh with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. A first trip to the red zone for KC. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9.
Ace!
From the gun, it's Mahomes. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in position. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Throwing now is Mahomes. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. And this will remain a scoreless game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd. Gone. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Oh, now he bowls him over. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
As we inch closer to the regular season, I'm just peering down at some of the preseason records. Right now, Ravens 4-0, Bengals, Panthers, Cardinals, all 3-0. I guess my question is, what stock do you put in these preseason records?
No, the easy answer is nothing, because the preseason doesn't really matter. But some organizations do put more stock in it than others. Some of them want to win every preseason game. Others don't.
And this is caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 54 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry, fighting his way through contact.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Here's Hunt. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Green, 39.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
And this now 3rd and 11 after that 2nd down completion actually went back a yard. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them. No pickup.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs.
Well, you know, Charles, just thinking back, it was around this time a year ago, Hurricane Harvey was devastating the Houston area and other areas there in southeast Texas. 1 year later, though, J.J. Watt's Foundation announced it had raised and given 41.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Arrowhead after this. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
The Chiefs on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now it's Hunt. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Good luck trying to get your running game going against Ndamukong Suh. I mean, he is so strong. Just trying to move him, take one guy, two.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
But with the incompletion there, gives us time to hit on the retirement, Charles, of Eric Decker. Of course, played for the Broncos, Jets, and Titans, was with the Patriots this preseason, but now he's going to step aside.
I think he had a fantastic career because look at it this way. Getting 1,000 yards in one season for a receiver, that's a career for most people. He did it 3 times. Best year in Denver in 2013, 87 catches, almost 1,300 yards and 11 touchdowns. Congratulations on a wonderful career, Eric Decker. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On second down, here's Mahomes. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Aqib Talib, the veteran Pro Bowler, there to get a hand in, knock it away.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. On the move to his left. He's letting it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And the Rams getting set to go now. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
2nd and 10. Goff again. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Allen Bailey in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is taken at the 23. Nearly a huge return as it It is still a very good one. 24 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. This is Hunt, and he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly time they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. It's 3rd and 9.
Now here's Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He's going to find Hill here. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Mahomes now on 1st down.
That is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, and now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Left, 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 left. Z, 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 Z. Z, 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 Z.
And again, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
When we talk about Aqib Talib, technique is not the word that comes to mind, but don't worry about that. This guy anticipates as well as anyone in the league, and he did just that, picking off another pass.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. On 1st down, it's gone. They'll set up the screen to Gurley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now it's gone. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
When you're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Goff now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Man, how about the range?
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We're back now in KC. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Goff. And the pressure gets to him again. Justin Houston, he's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He'll have the win at his back here in the 4th quarter. And the accuracy lacking there for Zuerlein. It's off to the right, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Justin Houston in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. On 2nd down, here's Goff. And his throw is incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. A shotgun snap for Goff. Forced out to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Justin Houston able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Buying time to his left. And no, it's incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. A gain of 3, second down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10. Goff on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
Now a 1st down throw. Gone. Incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Goff. Being chased out left. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey. Four down.
Back to throw. We got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Allen Bailey in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6.
And he can't get a throw on. off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chiefs are likely going to win the football game. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And he stopped immediately there. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll get this up to about the 40. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The Chiefs on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Ace, ace. Black 58 Ram. Black 58 Ram. Ace, ace. Ace, ace.
Now Hunt. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90. Let's go, D. Ace, ace.
They'll run it here with Hunt. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is. And what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column, too.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.